So how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. It's so nice to see you again.
Yeah,
Looking all,
same,
all,
same.
all healthy and well,
Oh, good.
alive.
Oh, well, thank you. Appreciate that. I try.
That's good. That's good. So yeah, so I watched all of the episodes that they gave me there, and all the episodes,
Mm,
and
yeah.
it made me cry. I have to say,
Oh, did it? I
quite a
mean, I'm
bit.
glad and I'm sad that it did, but
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, I knew what was going to happen because last year I was looking for photos to use for an interview I had with Reka. So I went
hmm
to the CTV Instagram and I saw spoilers, like
Oh, oh,
pictures from the
oh.
last few episodes. I'm like, no.
Oh no,
No.
spoiled.
I mean, I don't care about spoilers, but I was like, no,
Yeah,
that can't happen. Oh no.
yeah.
So
I know,
I
right?
was so
Yeah.
upset, and then I couldn't tell anybody about it, and I still.
Yeah, even more upsetting.
So, you known what was going to happen at the end the entire time, right?
I did. Yeah, Joseph K, the creator and the showrunner, called me before the season started to tell me, the big news.
Was it hard to keep that secret?
It wasn't hard because I was able to share it with like Hamza and Aisha and Jim. We were able to
Right.
talk about it with one another, so that was really important. I mean, I called Hamza right away, right after, and I called Aisha, and Aisha was screaming on the phone, like it was just. So we were able to kind of share this moment, but I mean, to be honest, I was sad, obviously, but I was really happy that they were going in that direction. I thought that was really daring, and
Yeah.
I thought that was such a curveball, and that it was going to be such a fun thing to play for the season. So I was happy, even though I was sad.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, it aired about a year ago in Canada.
Yep.
Have you received any negative reactions from Canadian fans?
No, but I mean, just like you say, just like people are kind of like, what? Are you kidding? I've had a lot of those, like, I can't believe it, or like,
Right.
all those sorts of reactions, but nice in the way that like people felt involved and cared about the characters. And so
Yeah.
that's what I can feel from people.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I asked Hamza the same question a few weeks ago, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Yes, it was all negative."
Oh, did he?
I guess he got the brunt of it. They were nice.
Maybe. Maybe he does. Yeah.
So, I believe in the next episode coming up here in the US, it's entitled Heart. Mags
Yep.
gets some good news about her job, but then she gets some other news at the end of the episode. No spoilers here. Do you
Yep.
think
Nope.
Mags should have handled that better, not telling her friends and boyfriend about
Mm.
what was going on?
Mm. I mean, I think she will come to find that she needs to open up a little bit to get some support and help. I think she didn't want to do that because she's so used to taking these decisions on her own. She's such a good doctor in that sense. She knows best. She's first of her class. She's all of those things. So I think she's having a hard time sharing that. Um, but I think these experiences coming up are going to show her how to let people in a little bit more to help her.
It's kind
Yeah,
of funny because she gave Bash such a hard time about not opening up and sharing his,
exactly.
and then she turned around and did the same thing.
Exactly. Sometimes it's easier to say things to someone than to do it yourself, right?
Right.
Do as
Yeah.
I say, not as I do.
So the next week there's a great episode. I think it's the best one all season called Fever Dream. Oh my gosh, it's so amazing. I mean,
Yeah,
the ending's great, but I mean, this episode was just so out there.
yeah,
What
yeah,
was it like
totally.
filming that?
Oh, it was fun. It was exactly that feeling. It was so out there. Like just reading it was like, what? Every page it was just like, what is this going? What's going on? Like we felt like we were in a fever dream. So it was really fun. It was nice. I mean, this whole season for me was so interesting to be on the reverse of this role of being a doctor, then now being a patient, of discovering all these new emotions for Mags, like her vulnerability and her being vulnerable and being in this uh, well, I can't think of another word than vulnerable. I mean, that's what it was like. And this whole episode was so much fun to play for everybody. We
Yeah,
just
I'm
had a
sure.
blast doing it. Like it was really out there.
Yeah, no, I can't wait for everybody to see it here.
Yeah.
Um, I just thought of another question. When playing somebody with heart problems, does that make you like want to go be healthier and go get checkups and stuff like that?
Um, Not necessarily. I felt like my heart was stable, but for sure being in the hospital for so long, and seeing so many patients, I mean, I think we were more aware of our own bodies, you know. I think we were. I think Jim has an anecdote with that where he was able to diagnose his. I think his brother-in-law had a knee issue, and
Oh,
he diagnosed him with something
wow.
because he'd done it on the show. And he went
Oh,
to the
fun.
emergency room, and there was like the big deal about his knee that was getting infected and stuff. And anyway, so I think maybe we were more in tune with that a
Yeah,
little bit, being on the show. But I'm not a hypochondriac
that's
either, so
good.
I don't. Yeah,
I think it would make
so
me a
far so good.
hypochondriac.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
My
no, I was
sister-in-law
fine.
was a lawyer and she became like a legal hypochondriac when she
Oh, really?
law school.
That's
She was like
funny.
afraid of everything, what might
Yeah.
happen.
No, I'm happy that that didn't happen. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. So I know that when you play mags, you have to go by what's on the page and all that. But
Mhm.
as far as just the acting, was there anybody that you based on her on her personality or anyone in particular?
Yes, I keep saying this all the time, but to me, Mags was from day one, she was Hermione Granger of the ER. She really was. That's who I based my whole character on. Like someone who's first of her class, who knows everything, who's the best at everything, who works so hard to keep that up, and who's loving and a little clumsy at times. And I really was inspired by that character for
Well, that's
Mags.
cool. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
people will relate to that.
yeah, yeah.
Hermione with anxiety and health issues.
Also, yeah, yeah. So maybe a little less anxiety for Mags, but still anxious. Yeah.
So, do you and your co-stars ever get together since you finished filming, or is everybody in different places now?
Yeah, it's been difficult. It's always difficult when something ends, you know. That's why it was also there was an added sadness about ending the show because we knew it was going to be difficult. Like some people are in Vancouver, Hamilton, Ottawa, here, LA. Like so, it's difficult to do get-togethers, but we
Yeah,
try to keep in touch a little bit as a group. You know, we've kind of touched base with everybody at least, you
that's
know,
good.
like a couple times a year. So, but I mean, I know if I go to Vancouver and I want to see Aisha, like we're going for dinner in a minute, and
Wow.
you know, like it's gonna be like right back where we were. So,
That's nice. Yeah, I saw
yeah,
something where you guys were talking about how you used to spend a lot of your off time together. You go out and
we
dinner,
did.
karaoke, and partying and
I
whatever.
know. Oh, we did all that. Which was what
Are-
lovely, you know, which is crazy when you shoot for like 7 months of, you know, out of the year, you see each other on the weekends, you organize stuff, and yeah, I miss that. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah. So
Yeah.
if they had decided to go another way with the show and they wanted to say have a sequel, like what
Oh God.
happens with everybody and include what do you think would happen with your character? Do you think that she and Bash would have stayed together and opened that clinic or
Yeah, I think Max would have definitely, because Bash told her quickly that he wanted to open this clinic, and that I think she would definitely want to go on that journey with him and encourage him to do that. And I think it would be maybe the ups and downs of building that, and you know, building Mags's career as well, which would have been very intense with the fellowship and afterward. Like if she would have gone into something specific, or you know, like so. Yeah, I think they would have built that, and they would have had a lovely life.
yeah,
Yeah,
well.
yeah. Well, all
So
life.
do you have any other shows or movies coming out soon that you can tell us about?
Well, I mean, in French, Canada, you know, so I think it's a bit far, but we actually, this French Canadian film won a prize at the Sundance Film Festival this
Oh,
year.
nice.
So it's called Two Women, and it's going to be distributed in the United States. So very proud of that. We went to the Miami Film Festival as well, and it just premiered here. So
Nice.
yeah,
Wow, that's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I look forward to seeing what else you do.
Thank you.
Thanks for talking to me all these times. I really
Thank
appreciate it.
you. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
All right.